Good morning, my dear friends. I just want to thank you all so much. I'm so tired, but I feel I owe it to you to thank you for the best people in the world, my prayer warriors. You all got my daughter through prayer, which was better than $1 million gift through her back surgery. It happened right after that video I made before this last video, and like a day or two afterwards, her back totally collapsed on her. And she's had relapsing polycarditis for about 6 or 7 years now, and it's really been rough. You know how I spent the whole week praying, even though my health is bad, for God to take me instead of her, because 2 doctors said that they couldn't possibly operate on her, not in her condition. She has never gone into remission with relapsing polycarditis, never. It's just gotten worse and worse. But she's home now, thanks to prayer. And I only got to go over and take care of her one day. But it's been such a mix-up, like they can't get a nurse to her because we're so far out in southern Maryland, and they sent the nurse to the wrong place. She doesn't have a nurse. And the very first night she got home, she fell because she had to sleep out in her sunroom because she can't make it up to her bed. So her husband made her a spot on the sunroom, and they have the reclining furniture, and somehow it reclined, and instead of backwards, thank God. You know how those reclining chairs go backwards? It went forward. And she fell on her face, and she stayed that way. They generally have cameras all inside their home, and this time they had taken out the sunroom cameras, so her husband didn't see her fall for about a good half an hour, so she laid there. That's really pathetic. I can't stand it that she has this disease. Because you know how you'd rather have this happen to yourself than your children. But anyway, I have to thank my prayer warriors. You all have no idea. If any of you ever look in the mirror and think you're wrinkled up or anything bad about yourself and that you don't love yourself, you better love yourself, because God answered your prayers and you're such good people. To pray for a stranger that you've only seen on videos, and for her child, that God actually made her pull through the surgery, where I don't know if I mentioned earlier, 2 famous doctors said that they could not possibly do it without she would die from the surgery, and she didn't. She's fighting back like you wouldn't believe. She's like her father. She's the fighting bull in her. Not me. I'm kind of on the I don't want to know anything side. But she's fighting back, and thanks to you and your prayers, you all should be so proud of yourself. And I am so proud to have you all as my subscribers. I mean, I'm a nobody on YouTube, and I don't get sponsored or paid for anything. I only bring on some things that I think might make you all happy at our age, because there's not too many people our age. There are so many commercials. It literally makes me sick, because I've been laying in bed a lot lately. All I see is commercials that show wrinkle cream, and they're all beautiful. That could be our daughters, young women in their 40s, 30s, 20s, mostly 20s, and they're putting stuff on their wrinkles, and they're like, see how the lines disappear? They didn't have lines. Do they think us older people are stupid? I mean, I don't know. I'm like, why don't they use an older woman, in her 70s to show? I mean, I don't know what's happened to the world. We don't have that many viewers in our 70s, because no one wants to see a 70-year-old. They're all young girls that are gorgeous before you put the makeup on them. Just literally breathtakingly gorgeous. And I I can't say anything because half my daughters are breathtakingly gorgeous. My grandchildren, good heavens, my one granddaughter, both granddaughters, all three granddaughters, come to think of it, are breathtaking. You've seen Angela. They all have beautiful skin, everything, not a wrinkle on them, because they're not old enough to have wrinkles. We're going to have wrinkles no matter what we do, unless we use those tapes. And next video, I will use those tapes for you and show you what an improvement it is if you're married or you have friends or partners or whatever, and you want to go out, you use those tapes. They pull you up. They're exactly like facelift. And if you want to really feel young and sexy again, stick those darn tapes on. I was going to put them on today, but I'm too tired to wrap them around my head, pull my skin up and stick it to it, but they work so beautiful. If you're going to go on a special occasion, wear those and don't tell a darn soul. Or you can tell your best friend. You don't have to keep it a secret, whatever you want to do. I tell everybody everything I'm wearing. But I just want to show you a makeup today. And thank you. I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. Because my daughter has lived through this. And I lived through it, which I'm pretty sure it was going to kill me. Plus, I did a little number at the hospital, which nobody caught on camera, but basically I almost got run over by our own truck. I stepped in when it was moving. I was so tired. Not a good idea. It was about this far from running over my left leg, which means I would have been put in the same hospital, and nobody would have been able to come visit me because it's so far away, Johns Hopkins. They had a wonderful, I believe it was a doctor with him. He was the head of surgery. He's the professor of surgery, and he did the surgery on my daughter himself to make sure that she would live, and he did. But God bless you. You all are angels. You are prayer warriors. God listens to you. And I'll get on to some makeup that one of my subscribers recommended to me. Channelings, I believe it's called. Her picture's beautiful. She's beautiful. She doesn't even look like she has any wrinkles, but she must if she's our age. But she hides them well. She was gorgeous. The little picture that shows on the side. And I want to show you a lipstick that I got from Lisa. Lisa does makeup. Lisa loves makeup. She showed this. I wrote it down. Yeah, Lisa does makeup. In case I would forget. Because my brain is gone right now. And she showed us this lipstick from Amazon, which is actually a lip stain. And I got one before my daughter went into the hospital for a video, and I didn't get a chance to use it. But I'll show it to you. It was really nice. And I'd love to order another one of these in a darker color, so darker colors stay on longer. But I'm just going to do my little usual makeup routine with you for people our age. I'm sorry the TV's on in the background. I swear I have no idea. This came in some kind of a glam box for my daughter, this Westmore stuff that I showed you once before. It's eye effects cream, and it's a tightening. So if it can tighten around our eyes, maybe it can tighten around our wrinkles too. I brought a little mirror because I can hardly see you. Well, it's not the little mirror, it's the Big 10 magnifying. Okay, just squirt a little bit of it out. See, it's colored. But it says eye 60-second eye effect. So if it's going to have effect on the eyes, let's try to have an effect on these giant laugh lines and wrinkles. Because my skin has improved, but they're still there. They're not going to go away unless I get a facelift or use those tapes. And I'm going to show you a little way of lifting your eyes. I'm sure you've seen this a million times on me. This is how I always lift my eyes. I don't go out here and extend out. I go out here and extend up and beyond my crease. Because see that sunken crease right there? There's going to be all kinds of folded skin right there. And I'm going to come start at that after I go past it. I'm going to start at that and start to come down to my eye and fill it in. If you don't like the pencil, if you think it's too dark, use a brown eyeshadow. But I'm going to do the same thing here. Up past that horrible sunken in spot right there where I have deep set eyes, and I'm going to go on to my eyelids that are definitely, see how wrinkled up there? I should be holding them taut, but I'm holding a mirror, but you want to hold those taut. And then just go down a little bit on your lid. I might go over that with eyeshadow because it's so thick. But it makes your eyes have the cat eye effect. Just put a little bit underneath. This is black. How many people say we can't use black when we get older? It's because they're not older. You can use black. But brown always looks beautiful. So there's many a time I've used brown. And I don't think I put any mascara on yet. And I don't know what this is. I'm just grabbing it. This is the Bad Girl Benefits mascara. I'm pretty sure my eyelashes are already clumped together. Because at 6 this morning I put on a little bit of mascara. And I've already done my eyebrows. So as you know, they're gray and invisible. But you all are the kindest people. You have no idea how wonderful you are and how much pull you have with the Lord. And I want to show you this makeup that Channeling sent me and said that she has tried this, the Physicians Formula. Of course, I still love my L'Oreal, that 4-in-1, one in a jar. That and the other L'Oreal, the True Match, the one with the squirt thing. I'll show you. I'm going to show you all my favorites that are really good for older skin. But this is the Physicians Formula Healthy Skin. I was looking for a pump on it everywhere, but it has this. I swear, even though I'm tired, I couldn't wait to make this video to thank you all so much. There's not enough thank yous in the world for what you all have done for me. And if you ever want me to shout out any of your channels that don't have many subscribers, because loads of us older women don't have many subscribers. Well, you know, the Beauty Diva shouted me out, and that's how I got more subscribers. And Leah shouted me out. And the Gray Latte, she's wonderful. I love watching her. She's not in her 70s yet, but she's in her 60s. She doesn't look it. And the one called The Old Lady. That sounds terrible. That's the name of her title. They're all wonderful friends. And we all know Melissa 55. She's so gorgeous. She puts Christy Brinkley to shame. Now that makeup, she wasn't kidding, is really nice. That's the Physicians Formula, and it matched my skin dead on because I have some kind of a light medium olive tone skin. Now I got that. It used to be zombie white. It's not quite that bad now. And I certainly hope you can hear me, because I have got beside me the biggest speaker that you've ever seen. See? It's supposed to go to a computer. But my granddaughter got it for me because she can't hear me either. She said, Grandma, nobody can hear you. We're going to have to read lips. So she got me this, but she thought I had a computer, but I just used my phone for, I don't have a camera. We're going to try on that lipstick now. Oh, and then we're going to do the wet look. This is what I wanted you to see. You know how some of the young girls, their eyes are all wet and glimmering. You know, you can put Vaseline on, but then it probably slips into your eyelashes. We're going to do that. I'm just going to pick the Stone Cold Fox palette. Now this is the pencil I told you not to buy because it is heck too sharpen. This is the L'Oreal Non-Feathering Lip Pencil. Age Perfect. And it's supposed to non-feather. And it really does pretty much non-feather because, you know, everything bleeds into my lines. But it's heck to sharpen because this is hard. You hear that? Wood. I put a line right here in the middle and join it to another unseen line, fake. This is drastically overlining, but my lips have slipped away because I've lost all my back teeth when I was in my 20s. And I wish to heaven I had dental. Go get new plates. Now that's lip line. And this is the lipstick that Risa, good heavens. Steal it from the poor woman and don't say her name. Risa does makeup. She said that it was on Amazon. The Ink Velvet number 17 by P-E-R-I-P-E-R-A, Peria. Here's the name. Here's the color. And it's on Amazon's Choice. And it's supposed to be a stain. And it really does stay all day. Just let it dry. And that lip pencil, you know, it's hard as a rock. Try to get your lipstick way down into here, because you know that's the true color of your lips. You pull down your bottom lip. I don't think I set out any rouge or anything. I didn't. That's like me. Not thinking what I'm going to do next. Let's put on a little contour rouge. Let's see if I have a small brush. You want to use a very small brush for your contour. Always remember, put your rouge. Don't go down here. No, everything's falling. Go up as high as you can. This is the Milani. Let's put some on this giant forehead. So now I can say I'm pushing 75. Oh, how exciting. Excuse me. This is the, I'll put the name up here. It's probably upside down. Milani. And I'm going to use that as a contour too, because I'm definitely, please don't ever definitely go down in there. Don't let the young people talk to you into going into the hollows. Just makes us look older and older. The next video I'm going to do for you, I promise you, I'll put on the skin tapes. Now, let's do some eyeshadow. Let's see what we have here. Where's that? You know, growing old is not for the weak. I'm telling you. You have to be a tough soul to grow old gracefully. Okay, I'm going to use a smaller brush. And let's see which colors we should go through. I always use warms. I think this line is the only one of warms because this is the Stone Cold Fox palette, which is mostly neutrals. But we're going to go with neutrals today. Grays. Down this whole line. Possibly that one. And this one or that one. Depending on if we get too dark. Let's go with the second one down to start. All over the eye. All the way up into that hooded lid. Not over here. Just into the hooded lid part. Same color. I'm going with second one down on the last row. Next to the last row. I don't want to get as much of it up as I can. Kind of blend out that harsh black line. Okay. Let's put a little bit of that same light color. This one, and a little bit of shine underneath. Alright. See, I had some fallout already. That could have easily been stopped with a piece of Scotch tape. That's all you need. Piece of Scotch tape, anything to hold. Okay, now we're going to make that V at the top with this dark one. This is the third line down. I've been telling you all the second. Straight up over the hooded lid. A fake V to touch it. Now I'm also going in with a little darker too because I noticed that didn't show too well. So we're going to mix those two together. And this should give you a little bit of the fox eye, the cat eye look. See, I'm going down into the hooded area. See how fleshy it is? I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Those two colors mixed. Let's get some of that dark in there. Straight up over that black. Make a V. Head it upward. Go into that hood, but don't go into that crease. Try to go above the crease. And let's gently blend. Now the heavier handed you are, like I am, the harder it is to blend. So it would have been a lot easier to be a little lighter handed with that eyeshadows. Let's put a little bit of that NYX concealer there. Go up with it. I swear this is the best concealer for people our age. I really should be patting that because that Westmore Eye Effects did tighten my eye a tiny bit. I mean, it didn't get rid of the wrinkles, of course. Only some form of plastic surgery or tape is going to get rid of those. The tape is fine if you're going somewhere. heavy on that, but that's because it's for a video. You probably won't have to go that heavy. Now I'm going to show you the, let's close this thing up. That was the Stone Cold Fox. My vanity's such a mess. I have to clean it. There's nowhere to even put it. I hurt my arms. Okay, now we're going to make that wet look that I mentioned to you. NYX Clear Lip Gloss. Kind of held my hand from shaking that time. I really shouldn't use this because it gets on, the color gets on there, but this looks fantastic on us, believe it or not. It kind of blends in our crepey eyelids. It's weird. And I'll wash the color off when I'm done with the tissue. Just not to ruin it too much. I got this also on Amazon. I'm a great advocate for Amazon, aren't I? That's because I don't get out much. Do you see that wet look? And the makeup that Channeling suggested, and the lipstick that Risa does makeup. I'll list them all below. God bless you. I cannot thank you enough. I'm even making this video so tired that I barely know what I'm saying. Because I've been trying to take care of my daughter a little bit, but she's so far away I can't get there unless someone drives me. I can't thank you enough. You all are prayer warriors. You are so beautiful inside and out. You have no idea. And as I say, I feel like you're really my friends. And that's all I really wanted to accomplish from YouTube, was helping other older women know the little bit of knowledge that I have, which isn't all that great. I mean, I was a trained makeup artist for Lancome and Estee Lauder for years, but things have changed. Girls do things differently now, and we didn't use this wet look back then. They use it now, and the young girls, it looks gorgeous. God bless you. God bless you. And I thank you from the deepest part of my heart for praying for my daughter. You have no idea how much I have worried about her. I begged God to take me instead of her, and God didn't take either one of us. It's because I have my prayer warriors praying. God bless you. Next video, I'll wear those tapes for you, and you can see how gorgeous you look going out with your husband, with your face totally lifted up on both sides. And then just get home and unplug them. Just pull them off. So take a second. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a wonderful week. Please, please take care of yourself. Goodbye. Love you all. Oh, my turn off won't work. Thank you.